Yeah, that would be painful. Can you imagine the city hall? Batman, we got someone breaking into the DNA lab. Well, how much money? What's your budget looking like? Do you want them to be arrested? Do you want them dead, alive? It's going to cost you different tiers.
And, you know, there's surge prices going on right now, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be a little higher.
It's gonna be a little
What kind of
higher.
hero package you want?
The hero package.
They go back and they're just like, just kill him. It's cheaper, and he just zaps them. It was like a couple $100. All right, see you next time.
Cicely has a great quote there. She said, "Villains make their own hours. Heroes work on villains' time."
Mm-hmm.
They sure do.
You
They
see
sure
that?
do. Joker was fucking up Batman's plans for sure in the Dark Knight. Like, Jesus. Batman was more mad at that than anything. Like,
Being interrupted.
just being interrupted. God damn, who is this guy? You don't want to fuck with this guy. He's bolded up to fuck up your shit, Batman. Don't fuck with him.
You can't go on vacation. I mean, nothing. You're right. You don't get peace unless the villain wants you to have peace. You just stay ready, basically. And that's what happens when you care. I think that's the conundrum that superheroes get into that villains don't have. If you care, then there's that desire to always help. Whereas most villains are narcissists, and they really don't give a crap about people other than themselves. But that is the tax for caring, that you're always involved. You're always doing something.
But couldn't you argue that some superheroes are narcissists too? Couldn't we argue I'm saying this metaphorically because I don't know one fucking superhero and be like, that dude is an asshole. But like when I watch movies, sometimes I'll watch them in a different light. I'll watch them and go, I wonder if there's any time Batman says some slick shit that normally people would have been like, fuck you, Batman, but they can't say that. And I'll watch the movie looking for all of those parts. And there are often times when they do like talk shit to like whoever, right? Because they're Batman or Superman. And I'm kind of like, well, if they're narcissists, like how do you break that to a Superman? How do you tell a guy like that, right? They could end up being kind of like that cop syndrome, right? Where it's like, I'm helping the greatest extent of the law. But that's only because they tell themselves that, and they'll do anything else and be like, but I still saved the day. Yeah, you arrested that one dude, but you fucked up like 18 apartment buildings. like Miami times 10 to catch one fucking dude, man. And I think the Incredibles had the second Incredibles did a little bit of twist on that with like Mr. Incredible, like his ego to like let things kind of naturally go and let somebody else do something that's better than him. He wants to just smash everything and he fucks up like the whole city doing that shit. That's where my comments come from.
Oh yeah.
So just a question. Who you guys thought was like the most overrated superhero?
Superman.
Okay, hold that. I wanna know why, but I don't hear everybody else's.
Yeah. It was a lot of moving parts. I like that one because I know I was thinking of an old character. It had to have been either a Batman, a Superman, or Spider. I wasn't, I don't know nothing about all the rest of that stuff happening. But on the official one, yeah, it was way too much. The phone booth, yeah. I'm thinking about it.
Not so much overrated, but I think the weight limit would be like Spider-Man. Like he can't swing in the suburbs. He can't, he needs like downtown skyscraper.
It'd be terrible on a
once
farm.
that runs out, once that runs out, he's on foot.
That's true. Like if they're in the middle of the ocean, that boy is out of there. If They take him to prison in the middle of the ocean. He can't do nothing.
Actually, yeah, maybe I should ask about that. Is the question about which hero's power aren't as good as people think they is, or is it about who's
Their body of work.
as a hero, their body of work? Okay.
As a hero, yeah. Because power is, like I think what's to do with the ring? I think that's a shitty ass power. He has a ring.
Green Lantern?
There's a piece of jewelry and that gives him power. Fuck out of here. A piece of jewelry. But I don't think Aquaman's power is tremendous. But I don't give a fuck about talking to the sea animals, right? Like,
Underwater
I
crime.
don't give a fuck about that. So,
Law and Order, Fish Edition.
Fish Edition, he's going around punching whales and shit. That's not impressive. That's like you being like the best bowler, but your high school is full of like football and track athletes. People are like, I mean, you're good at bowling, but it's bowling, you know. This guy runs 100 meters in 10 seconds.
His time, that bowler's time will come, man. There will be a moment. He will have his moment being the best bowler.
I think a bowler superhero would be fucking awesome. Dude just had one like arm, just metal laser arm, and he just pulls out of different bags and he just rolls balls and knocks you over.
I think
And
they
them
did
things
that in
hurt,
that
too.
movie Mystery Team.
Mystery Men. Was it Mystery Men? With
I gotta go
Men or
see
Mystery
it.
Team?
yeah. No, that's the old one. You can rent that. That's
Oh,
with
yeah.
Ben Stiller.
It's
and,
Mystery
Yeah.
Mystery Men.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch that. In my head, I have more like Blade. Like I imagine like a dude like Blade,
Oh yeah, like
just real, creepy, and you're just, but he has on his bowler shirt on, and everyone's like, "Who the fuck is that guy?" And they're all like, count money and drugs, and a ball just rolls across the screen.
that's funny. There's no way that bowling superhero is like a serious character. You're gonna laugh at that movie. There's no way they can make that. His backstory, everything about that.
He was like a championship bowler that got like
It would just be
got like through the wire or something, and they put his arm back, but they were like, we added an addition to it. It can throw fireball, bowling balls, so whatever you roll, it throws like really, really fast. It will fuck people up. And that's the only thing you do. Like kind of like Spider-Man. He'll be like the bowling version of Spider-Man. If there's a ball near him, he would fucking throw it.
Or the ball would return to him like Thor's hand. It would be a return. It would be like a return. The bowling alley, it would just come up from some space.
The ball's made out of like that's what happens is he's driving and he gets hit by like some asteroid, like Meteor Man. It hits him. They take him to the hospital, and now he has this supernatural arm. And the asteroid is like perfectly formed, like rock bowling ball that he throws, and he notices it fucks people up.
John, I got a question for you. Is there a movie that everyone loves and you just don't understand?
Oh, good.
Why?
That's a good John question.
Ooh, where do I start?
You just don't get the hype.
There's a lot of them. So I'll say the big one is the one that I'm really just kind of like is the Big Lebowski.
As we talk about bowling,
The Big Lebowski. Never liked it. Couldn't sit through it. Never grabbed my attention. Like I tried, I just never got me. Like it just never grabbed me. And it's like, keep watching this. There's nothing else more important than this right now.
Did you just like turn it off? Are you the type of guy who just
I fell asleep a couple times?
Okay.
Yeah, I will. Like even a good movie, if I feel like I'm not in the right space to watch it, I'll pause it or turn it off and rewatch it with the right mindset. But the Big Lebowski, man, I've tried for like 10 years. I'm not gonna 100% give up on it. But
like it's some sort of mountain you're trying to climb, like, or a 3-hour epic movie.
well, so here's my reasoning. When Napoleon Dynamite came out, I didn't understand it. People were like throwing up out of their nose, laughing at that fucking movie. It took me like 10 years before I actually really laughed while watching the movie. And I laughed because I thought it was really incredible. Like once I know the backstory of how it was made, then I could go back and kind of go, oh, that's actually funny. When it first came out, the girl I was dating at the time, her whole family was like, John, we got you tickets. We're going to go see this movie. And I'm like, I don't really know if I want to see that movie. It's some white dude talking about some tater tots, you know, like I don't know if I want to waste 2 hours and some money on that. And they ended up watching it at their house somehow. I forgot how it did it. They were in tears, couldn't breathe. I mean, like snorting, farting, all that, kind of laughing at that movie.
Now, isn't that the best way to watch a comedic movie? Like if it doesn't hit you then, is it ever, right? Like talk about a mindset. You got a crowd going nuts.
It didn't hit me though. It was like, this is fucking stupid.
Oh my God. Listen.
and nobody can argue me it isn't.
I won't stand for the nap die. I won't stand for the nap die bashing in my presence.
I said I grew it.
But you came around. That's why, you came around.
I came around to it. It is funny. Every time I watched it, I think after about 10 years, I think I laughed every time I watched it. But I had to have the right mindset. I wasn't like, I was one of those people who were like, if you were like, John, this is the best fucking burger place ever, my mom would be like, that's impossible. I don't want to even try it because I feel like it's going to be overhyped and I'm not going to be able to really enjoy it. And if it's a basic ass burger, then I can't trust you anymore with your selections. And 9 times out of 10, it's never the greatest you've ever had. And that's how people talk about it. Man, this is so funny. It's the funniest movie ever, funniest movie of the year. These guys are awesome. They're the funniest people on earth right now. And I turn it on and you know, it's so underwhelming, but it's beautiful for what it is. But if you're like coming in and you're watching it and there's just some dude in the middle of nowhere with all these like, are they serious? Are they not serious? Is this a real movie? Is this like, what the fuck is going on? It's kind of a little bit of Tom Green-esque like vibe to it, but it's not, it just threw me off. I just was not ready to receive that movie. And Big Lebowski is the same way. But I like bad movies, obviously. Yeah. So Pooty Tang, I absolutely knew Pooty Tang was trash when I watched it. That actually, it's still hard for me to watch that movie, Pooty Tang. Yeah. It's super bad.
We cut to an office. John, come step on in. Thanks for coming for this interview. So, you know, we've been looking for a superhero, and I've been looking over your resume. You're Unimpressed Man. Nothing impresses you. And that's the exact profile we're looking for. Somebody to kind of dampen everybody's spirits, talk people down from, you know, making things sound really great. So,
excuse me, is it going to be any work I have to do? Because I do that all the time. That's not necessarily work, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean, we're going to pay you to go around the city and do this. Just talk to random people and you know, bring them down, bring their spirits down to a manageable level. You know, these people that get overexcited about stuff.
I hate that.
Yeah. So yeah, we're going to pay you a salary. You're going to make your own hours.
How much we talking?
75,000. A year. We'll pay you one lump sum. You just
give me a check, and then I could just go and do what I do.
Yeah. Don't have to come to the office. Very easy job.
How will you know if I'm actually going out and doing this work?
I mean, you know, I'll be checking Twitter, see how the temperature of the city, how are people feeling out there. You know, I'll know what's going on.
I was just making sure this one was legit. The last few haven't been so legit. You know, just felt like they've been hiring me to go break up with the girlfriends or
Oh
something.
no, like I'm a legitimate supervillain. I'm trying to destroy the city, and I feel like hiring you to go out there and just hurt people's spirits is going to, you know, be a real to boost my profile and just bring down spirits of the city. So
well, don't bank on your profile being too much larger. I wouldn't get your hopes up about that.
I think we should do it there. I like it.
We cut to John walking up to walking through the park. Hey man, today's the day. You ready to have your mind blown, man? It's the Big Booty Festival. Come on, man, right this way.
Dude, I need you to get your hands off of me talking about some booties. All right? Chill out.
I've never seen a festival like this. This is the best festival in the universe. Come right this way, man. The big booties are over here.
That sounds disgusting, sir. Disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself walking up to people and just talking about a whole bunch of booties being in the area. Disgusting.
What?
You should be doing something better with your life, man.
I'm in med school.
You're in med school?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
This is what I study. This is a research project.
You study booty festivals. That's what
I study booties in particular. Of all sizes and shapes, but the Booty Festival is one concentration of all the city's finest booties. So anybody who's interested in researching booties is going to be there. Also, it's the best festival in the universe.
Well, I got a couple of questions for you. One, you don't look like you know what a good booty is, even if it hits you. So how do I know if I was going to go over to this festival, all of those booties you say are the best over there are going to actually be the best? You ever think about that? What scale of best are we using here? Are we using, the medical profession scale? Or are we using a more universal big booty scale? What are we talking about here? It doesn't sound like you got your shit together. Maybe you should just drop out of med school or something, huh? Maybe what you really want is just a piece of ass, and you're using the medical system to get to it.
We cut to Antoine talking to his doctor. So you've been feeling depressed for a week ever since you had a bad experience with a supervillain?
Yeah, I've just been questioning my choices.
Okay.
Maybe I've been on the wrong path. I thought I was interested in studying booties all over the world.
No,
maybe saving.
Say no more. I'm gonna give you something to help you. Okay.
Okay.
It's a suppository.
A suppository.
Mm-hmm.
What am I supposed to do with that?
It goes in the booty. Like, what else do you think?
See? I think the doctor does. Goes in the booty.
I just feel like if I ever heard a doctor use the word booty and describe who's wrong with somebody, I don't think I'll be able to hold it together.